Each individual constructs a personal version of themselves based on past experiences. These accumulated experiences shape current thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. The internal self is a dynamic construct, constantly evolving with new information and interactions. This internal representation significantly influences how individuals perceive and interact with the world. The old identity often remains hidden, acting as a subtle burden. This hidden weight subtly affects daily life. The lingering old identity can manifest as unseen obstacles. Understanding this hidden influence is the first step towards liberation. Recurring patterns manifest as repetitive thoughts, emotions, and habits. These patterns are often difficult to break, indicating an underlying energetic pattern. Repetitive thoughts can trap individuals in cycles of rumination and anxiety. Emotional loops reinforce negative feelings and impact mental well-being. Habitual behaviors, even when unwanted, become ingrained through repeated action. Identifying and addressing the root energetic pattern is crucial for lasting change. Individuals often initiate change with new thoughts and intentions. However, individuals may remain stuck in the same emotional state. This stagnation occurs when energetic states do not align with conscious intentions. The disconnect between intention and energy results in an inability to manifest desired changes. Breaking free requires aligning emotional energy with conscious thought. The universe operates as a mirror, reflecting back the energy that is projected. The reflected energy corresponds to an individual's vibrational frequency. The universe reflects vibrational frequency, not merely stated desires. The universal reflection mechanism is based on the principle of matching vibrational frequencies. The old self initially forms as a survival strategy during painful or fearful experiences. This old self acts as a protective shield against perceived threats. The old self functions as a safety net, providing a sense of security. This survival mechanism is rooted in the need to avoid future pain and fear. The primary purpose of the old self is self-preservation in the face of adversity. Survival mechanisms, initially adaptive, can become ingrained over time. Individuals may mistakenly identify these mechanisms as their true self. This misidentification limits the individual's potential for growth and self-discovery. The perceived self becomes confined within the boundaries of these ingrained responses. Breaking free requires recognizing the difference between survival mechanisms and authentic identity. Reality reflects the observer's consciousness, indicating that personal energy influences experienced events. The energy projected by consciousness shapes the nature of encountered experiences. Quantum reflection suggests a reciprocal relationship between observer and observed. This interaction implies that one's internal state directly affects external reality. Consciousness acts as a quantum mirror, shaping and being shaped by the universe. The universe reinforces existing patterns when an established identity is embodied. Consistency in behavior leads to the reinforcement of corresponding identities. The universe rewards consistency by strengthening established behavioral pathways. Embodying an old identity activates and reinforces pre-existing neural pathways. Individuals attract what they are, not merely what they desire. Inner energy alignment is crucial for attracting desired outcomes. The principle of attraction emphasizes the importance of internal states. Personal attributes and character traits influence the nature of what is drawn into one's life. Attraction is governed by the alignment between one's internal frequency and external manifestations. Achieving desired outcomes requires cultivating corresponding internal qualities. True transformation involves removing aspects that aren't authentically oneself. Transformation is a process of subtraction, not the creation of an entirely new identity. Authenticity is revealed through the shedding of inauthentic layers. The core self remains constant. Transformation is the removal of external influences. Transformation emphasizes uncovering one's true nature rather than constructing a new persona. The process of peeling away layers leads to a more genuine and realized self. The old self prioritizes safety and stability. The soul's purpose is expansion, growth, and evolution. Growth necessitates releasing old limitations and comfort zones. Safety and expansion represent conflicting internal drives. Releasing the old self enables the fulfillment of the soul's purpose. Achieving a desired reality involves aligning one's internal frequency with that reality. Frequency alignment is an active process, not a passive pursuit. Harmonizing one's frequency amplifies the likelihood of manifesting the desired outcome. Misalignment results in dissonance and separation from the intended reality. Intentional frequency adjustment facilitates resonance with the target reality. Progress requires severing emotional connections to past experiences. Releasing resentment is essential for personal growth and forward movement. Overcoming guilt is a necessary step in the journey of self-improvement. Conquering self-doubt is crucial for achieving future goals and realizing potential. Breaking cyclical patterns requires acknowledging and releasing the old self. The shift involves transitioning from changing life through words to changing it through energy. Releasing the old self allows for the emergence of new energetic pathways. Energy, rather than verbal affirmation, becomes the primary catalyst for transformation. This energetic shift facilitates a fundamental change in one's life trajectory. The universe responds dynamically to energetic signals. Energetic signals trigger a reorganization of reality. The release of an old blueprint precedes universal reorganization. This reorganization involves a shift in the fundamental structure of reality. The universe's response is a continuous cycle of energetic input and structural adaptation. This process ensures the universe remains dynamic and responsive to change. Transformation arises from aligning with a new energetic frequency. Change is achieved through tuning, rather than forced effort within the existing state. Shifting to a new frequency allows for effortless transformation. Exerting more effort within the old energetic state limits transformative potential. Tuning into a new frequency unlocks inherent potential for change. Transformation is about resonance, not resistance. The quantum field dynamically adjusts to accommodate new vibrational frequencies. Emerging opportunities are a direct result of the quantum field's responsiveness. Changes in interactions arise as the quantum field adapts to altered vibrational states. Synchronicities manifest as the quantum field aligns with the new vibrational frequency. New vibrational frequencies initiate a cascade of effects within the quantum field. The quantum field's reaction leads to the emergence of new possibilities. The body stores past experiences as programmed patterns. Emotions are converted into chemical habits within the body. Actions become automated through repeated pattern. These programmed patterns influence both physical and emotional responses. The body's memory system operates on autopilot, driven by these established patterns. Individuals often unconsciously recreate past experiences rather than engaging with the present moment. This recreation occurs without conscious awareness or deliberate intent. The unconscious repetition of past patterns can hinder personal growth and adaptation. Recreating past experiences can manifest in relationships, career choices, and emotional responses. Breaking free from these patterns requires awareness and conscious effort to engage with the present. By age 35, up to 95% of an individual's identity is comprised of memorized thoughts and emotions. Unconscious routines significantly contribute to the formation of this memorized self. These memorized elements shape a substantial portion of an individual's daily behavior and responses. The accumulation of thoughts, emotions, and routines solidifies into a defined, memorized self over time. Altering one's perspective can induce changes in body chemistry. Body chemistry and mental state are interconnected, forming a feedback loop. Perspective shifts can influence the release of neurotransmitters and hormones. The link between mind and body highlights the impact of psychological factors on physical health. Breaking free from emotional addiction involves overcoming the body's dependence on familiar emotional states. The body can become addicted to both positive and negative emotional states. Overcoming emotional addiction requires conscious effort to disrupt established neural pathways. Disrupting these patterns allows for the creation of new, healthier emotional responses. The nervous system can perceive negative emotions as safe if they reinforce the established old self. Reinforcement of the old self through negative emotions can hinder personal growth and keep individuals stuck. Familiarity with negative emotions can create a false sense of security within the nervous system. This perceived safety can perpetuate cycles of negative thinking and behavior. Breaking free requires conscious effort to rewire neural pathways and challenge the old self. Challenging the old self and embracing new emotional responses promotes personal growth and resilience. Frequently experienced emotions tend to be practiced and reinforced over time. Emotional patterns are not random but are shaped by repeated experiences. Reinforcement of emotions can lead to the development of habitual emotional responses. Practiced emotions become more easily accessible and readily triggered. The more an emotion is felt, the stronger its neural representation becomes. Emotional practice can influence an individual's overall emotional landscape. The quantum field is influenced by the emotional frequency experienced. Emotional frequency, not merely spoken words, shapes the quantum field state. Genuine emotional states have a direct impact on the quantum field. The quantum field responds to the lived emotional experience. The quantum field is more sensitive to the emotional frequency than verbal expression. A fundamental belief of inadequacy can unconsciously repel desired affection. Despite consciously seeking love, a subconscious, not enough vibration can undermine these efforts. Anxiety can create resistance towards opportunities for financial prosperity. Subconscious anxiety acts as a barrier, preventing the conscious pursuit of wealth accumulation. The "I'm not enough" core belief in anxiety creates self-sabotaging behaviors, hindering both love and wealth. Change initiates with the recognition of existing patterns. Effective change requires observing patterns without internalizing or becoming them. The process involves shifting from being controlled by a program to acting as an observer. Awareness is the key to unlocking the ability to observe without being consumed. Acknowledging existing patterns is the first step toward transformative change. Becoming an observer allows for conscious navigation rather than reactive behavior. Awareness activates the prefrontal cortex, the brain region associated with conscious choice. The activation of the prefrontal cortex leads to a reduction in activity within the amygdala. The amygdala is the brain region primarily associated with fear and survival instincts. By quieting the amygdala, awareness helps regulate emotional responses and reduce impulsive reactions. The interplay between the prefrontal cortex and amygdala is crucial for decision-making and emotional control. Neural pathways adapt and change through observation and learning. Frequently used neural pathways strengthen over time, enhancing specific skills and behaviors. Infrequently used neural pathways weaken, leading to the decline of associated abilities. New neural pathways form as the brain learns new information or skills. The strengthening and weakening of neural pathways transform both the brain and body. Observation plays a critical role in shaping neural pathways and influencing behavior. Conscious awareness can shift the autonomic nervous system from a state of stress to one of rest and repair. The shift towards rest and repair facilitates both creative thinking and physical healing processes. The autonomic nervous system regulates involuntary physiological processes, including heart rate, blood pressure, respiration, digestion, and sexual arousal. Stress mode activates the sympathetic nervous system, while rest and repair mode activates the parasympathetic nervous system. Tuning into a new frequency initiates a signal transmission to the universe. This universal signal acts as a catalyst for manifesting synchronicities. Synchronicities are meaningful coincidences that align with the initial intention. The manifestation of synchronicities opens doors to new opportunities. These opportunities are aligned with the frequency initially tuned into. The process of tuning, signaling, synchronicity, and opportunity creates a feedback loop. Personal transformation begins by ceasing to dwell on past events. Alignment with the desired future self is crucial for personal growth. Rehearsing past events hinders the ability to embrace future possibilities. Choosing to focus on the future self empowers positive change and development. The old self may resurface due to its familiarity. This resurfacing is not necessarily an act of sabotage. Resurfacing presents opportunities to make different choices. These opportunities enable conscious redirection of behavior. Choosing differently facilitates personal growth and evolution. The quantum field reflects an individual's entire being, extending beyond mere verbalized desires. Energetic alignment is crucial because the quantum field mirrors the totality of one's energetic state. The quantum field acts as a mirror, reflecting back the energetic signature projected into it. Focusing solely on spoken desires without energetic alignment can lead to incongruent outcomes. Energetic alignment involves harmonizing thoughts, emotions, and intentions to create a coherent energetic signal. Thoughts generate electrical signals within the brain. Emotions produce magnetic signals that radiate outward. These electrical and magnetic signals combine to form a vibrational output. This vibrational output is broadcast into the surrounding environment. The combined electrical and magnetic signals influence the perceived reality. Vibrational states influence the nature of attracted experiences. Experiences reflecting fear or doubt are attracted by matching vibrational frequencies. Affirmations alone do not override the underlying vibrational state. The dominant vibrational state determines the experiences that manifest. Consistent vibrational alignment is essential for attracting desired outcomes. Creating a new future necessitates a shift in perspective. This shift involves embodying the future self, rather than attempting to manipulate the future. Embracing the future self allows for proactive creation, rather than reactive chasing. Perspective shift is the foundational step in shaping a desired future outcome. The future self embodies distinct thought patterns, reflecting certainty and foresight. The future self exhibits a confident gait, demonstrating assuredness and purpose. The future self breathes with calm assurance, projecting inner peace and resilience. The future self communicates with clarity and conviction, conveying trust and authority. Embodying certainty involves aligning thoughts, actions, and communication with future goals. Trust in one's future self fosters resilience and proactive decision-making. Individuals raised in environments of scarcity may exhibit behavioral patterns indicative of lack, even when consciously attempting to manifest abundance. The nervous system can unconsciously broadcast signals of scarcity, undermining conscious affirmations of abundance. Early childhood experiences of scarcity can create deeply ingrained neural pathways that influence behavior despite conscious efforts to change. The conflict between conscious affirmations and unconscious nervous system responses highlights the complexity of overcoming scarcity mindsets. Addressing deeply rooted scarcity mindsets requires targeted interventions that address both conscious beliefs and unconscious nervous system responses. Change is predicated on the alignment of one's emotional foundation with the desired future state. The emotional foundation serves as the bedrock upon which the desired reality is constructed. Bridging the gap between the current self and the future self is essential for realizing change. Misalignment between emotional state and desired outcome hinders the process of personal transformation. Emotional congruence facilitates a seamless transition from the present to the aspired future. Visualization involves imagining and embodying the qualities of one's highest self. Adopting the energy of the highest self includes replicating their posture and movements. Embodiment is achieved by experiencing the feelings associated with being one's highest self. The visualization process aims to bring the future self into the present moment. Consistent visualization can lead to the integration of the highest self's qualities into one's current identity. Embodying the energy of the highest self initiates a frequency transmission into the quantum field. This energetic broadcast introduces a novel frequency, influencing the quantum environment. Even brief embodiment of this high self energy can significantly alter the quantum field state. The quantum field responds dynamically to the introduction of new energetic frequencies. Adopting the perspective of one's future self influences present decision-making. Aligning current actions with the values and goals of the envisioned future self reinforces a desired identity. Consistent, even minor, choices that support the future self's identity contribute to its realization. Each decision is a vote for the kind of person one aspires to become. Envisioning the future self provides a framework for evaluating present opportunities and challenges. The cumulative effect of these choices shapes the trajectory toward the desired future. Building momentum weakens the influence of established patterns. Increased momentum correlates with a decrease in the grip of prior habits. Synchronicities and unexpected opportunities arise as established patterns weaken. The emergence of synchronicities signifies a shift away from ingrained behaviors. The old self represents past experiences, beliefs, and behaviors that once defined an individual. Honoring the old self acknowledges its role in shaping the present individual. Releasing the old self involves letting go of outdated patterns and beliefs. This process is analogous to updating software. Old versions are replaced, not destroyed. The goal is transformation, not obliteration, preserving valuable lessons and experiences. By honoring and releasing, individuals can evolve while retaining a sense of continuity and self-understanding. The reappearance of the old self presents an opportunity for a different choice. This recurrence is not indicative of failure, but rather a prompt for conscious redirection. Choosing differently allows for evolution beyond previous limitations and ingrained behaviors. Each instance of the old self provides a renewed chance to align with desired growth and transformation. The shift occurs when identification with the past ceases. Living as the future self begins with detaching from past identities. The focus shifts from past experiences to future aspirations. This transition involves a reorientation of self-perception. The present moment becomes a bridge to the desired future. Adopting the mindset of the future self transforms present actions. Reality is responsive to resonance, highlighting the significance of energetic alignment. Resonance, rather than worthiness, dictates how external circumstances respond to an individual's internal state. Energetic alignment involves harmonizing one's internal state with the desired external reality. Achieving resonance facilitates a direct and influential interaction with the surrounding environment. Initially, no external changes may be apparent. An initial feeling of lightness emerges. A sense of clarity begins to develop. A feeling of certainty arises with crossing the threshold. These initial sensations indicate a significant internal shift. Each thought either reinforces a new, desired future or reverts to an outdated reality. Emotions act as catalysts, accelerating the manifestation of either the new or old timeline. Actions serve as concrete steps, solidifying the chosen trajectory towards one timeline or the other. Conscious awareness is crucial in directing thoughts, emotions, and actions to build the desired future. Consistent alignment of choices leads to a life that is naturally lived. The life once chased transforms into the life organically experienced through aligned actions. Authenticity arises when actions are in harmony with one's core values and beliefs. Living in alignment fosters a sense of inner peace and fulfillment. The pursuit of external validation diminishes as internal alignment strengthens. Change originates from an internal shift rather than external modifications. This internal shift involves releasing the old identity constructed from past pain and limitations. The old identity is often a construct of past negative experiences and perceived inadequacies. True transformation requires shedding this outdated self-perception to embrace new possibilities. The shift from survival to expansion necessitates the release of limitations. Expansion requires embracing new possibilities and perspectives. Survival focuses on maintaining the status quo, while expansion seeks growth and evolution. Limitations act as barriers to progress, hindering the realization of potential. Embracing new possibilities unlocks untapped potential and fosters innovation. The desired life exists on a different vibrational frequency. This frequency is accessible through alignment, not force. Alignment with this frequency does not require exhaustion or struggle. The desired life frequency awaits synchronization. Synchronization with this frequency unlocks the desired reality. The desired life is not earned through hardship, but accessed through vibrational harmony. Every thought represents either a step towards a desired future self or a regression to a past self. Emotions act as directional indicators, guiding progression or reinforcing old patterns. Actions directly influence the trajectory of personal development, either advancing or hindering progress. Consistent alignment of thoughts, emotions, and actions accelerates transformation towards the desired version. Conversely, misalignment reinforces the patterns and behaviors of the old self, hindering personal growth. Recurring patterns from the past should be viewed as echoes, not as current reality. These echoes serve as reminders of previous experiences, offering opportunities for growth and change. Distinguishing echoes from present reality allows for a more objective and adaptive response to situations. By recognizing these patterns as echoes, one can avoid being defined or controlled by them. Making alternative choices reinforces a new potential timeline. Repeated alternative choices strengthen the new timeline's stability. Consistent choices are necessary to establish a new default reality. The frequency of choosing differently directly impacts the timeline's solidification. The new timeline becomes the default through consistent reinforcement. A strengthened timeline represents a new, preferred way of being. One has the power to change their energy. Personal energy influences how life rearranges itself. Changing one's energy can lead to positive life transformations. The ability to influence personal energy empowers individuals to shape their reality. The dissolution of the former self represents a transition to a state of alignment with one's true destiny. This process involves the shedding of past identities and limitations. Alignment with true destiny signifies the realization of one's potential. This transformation leads to a state of purpose and fulfillment. A declaration is a signal. The signal is sent to the quantum field. This signal creates a vibration. The vibration is lived in. The declaration is more than words. Visualize success as an accomplished state, not a future aspiration. Breathing techniques can be used to simulate the feeling of already possessing desired outcomes. Living without the need for external validation fosters intrinsic motivation and self-assurance. Adopting a mindset of completeness eliminates the pressure to constantly prove oneself. Personal energy serves as the primary means of validation and confirmation. Energetic validation replaces reliance on unsubstantiated optimism with assured confidence. Trust is established through demonstrable energetic outcomes, not wishful thinking. The proving of one's energy leads to a state of unwavering belief in one's capabilities. An individual's internal state is reflected in their external environment. Personal transformation leads to a corresponding change in perceived reality. The external world acts as a mirror, validating the internal changes one has undergone. This mirroring effect confirms and reinforces the individual's personal growth and evolution. The alignment between inner self and outer world signifies a state of congruence and authenticity. Resentment towards others binds individuals to past negative experiences. Holding on to resentment impedes the ability to form positive relationships. Releasing resentment is essential for attracting and maintaining healthy connections. Forgiveness allows individuals to break free from the cycle of negativity and embrace positivity. Self-doubt amplifies feelings of inadequacy. These feelings of inadequacy prevent individuals from taking risks. This avoidance of risk-taking hinders the pursuit of goals. Overcoming self-doubt is essential for personal growth and achievement. Strategies for releasing self-doubt include positive self-talk and focusing on past successes. Identifying limiting beliefs about oneself is the initial step toward dismantling them. Recognizing limiting beliefs about the world is crucial for personal growth and development. Self-awareness is key to identifying and challenging limiting beliefs. Dismantling limiting beliefs requires conscious effort and consistent self-reflection. Actively challenging negative thoughts can initiate a rewiring process within the brain. Replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations supports neural pathway reconstruction. This cognitive restructuring process leads to a more positive and resilient mindset. Consistent practice in challenging negative thoughts enhances the brain's capacity for positive thinking. Rewiring the brain through positive affirmations fosters improved mental well-being and emotional stability. Focusing on gratitude shifts the perspective from lack to abundance. Gratitude fosters a mindset that recognizes and appreciates the positive aspects of life. This shift in perspective attracts more positive experiences. Cultivating gratitude can lead to an upward spiral of positivity and well-being. Regularly practicing gratitude can transform one's overall outlook and quality of life. Forgiving oneself for past mistakes is essential for releasing emotional burdens. Self-forgiveness allows individuals to move forward and experience personal growth. Extending forgiveness to others liberates both parties from resentment and bitterness. Holding on to past grievances hinders emotional well-being and personal development. The process of forgiveness involves acknowledging the mistake, accepting responsibility, and letting go of anger. Forgiveness is not condoning the action, but rather releasing the emotional attachment to the event. Setting clear intentions focuses energy toward desired outcomes. Alignment of energy with intentions increases the probability of goal achievement. Clear intentions act as a guiding force, directing actions and decisions. Vague or unclear intentions can lead to scattered efforts and reduced effectiveness. Regularly reviewing and refining intentions maintains focus and adaptability. Visualizing desired outcomes strengthens the power of intention. Inspired action is driven by intuition and passion. Taking inspired action propels individuals towards their desired future. Intuition and passion serve as guiding forces in decision-making. Inspired action results in a proactive approach to life. The integration of intuition and passion leads to a fulfilling future. Surrounding oneself with positive influences reinforces a positive mindset. Supportive friends contribute to a positive mindset through encouragement and shared experiences. Uplifting content, such as inspirational media, can foster optimism and motivation. A positive mindset enhances resilience and the ability to overcome challenges. Cultivating positive influences is a proactive step towards maintaining mental well-being. Embracing change involves adapting to new circumstances and viewing them as opportunities. Change, when viewed as an opportunity, fosters personal and professional growth. Adaptability is a key skill for thriving in dynamic environments. Resistance to change can hinder progress and limit potential. Individuals who embrace change are better positioned to achieve long-term success. Celebrating small wins reinforces positive behavior. Positive reinforcement through small wins helps maintain motivation over time. Acknowledging progress, no matter how small, can boost morale and encourage continued effort. Small wins create a positive feedback loop, fostering a sense of accomplishment and driving further progress.